I guess fear of failure is just a scam. Fear of failure is just an idea in your mind that you've used as an excuse, which I completely do not co-validate, you know? And I don't say that because I wanna make you feel bad, or do I wanna just make you feel like you're a bad, wrong person because you have succumbed to the fear of failure. I just don't want you to keep thinking that it's something valid, that it's something that you could actually truly believe in. Because at the very root of it all, fear of failure is just a scam. It's an excuse. It's a permission slip. And we're gonna get into permission slips right now. Because there is no next moment. Permission slips. What are permission slips? Permission slips are literally your mind's way of coping, a coping mechanism. It's your way of understanding something through actually believing in something as an excuse. So say for example, I believe that I am fit. So I have to go on a marathon to actually co-validate the idea that I am fit. Since I believe that I am fit and I went on a marathon and I actually completed a marathon, now I completely validated the idea that I am fit. See, you need those permission slips to actually believe in the ideas that you have in your mind, those thoughts that are ruminating around your head. So in this case, fear of failure is just an excuse. It's a permission slip. It's your way of understanding that you're not doing, and you're not doing enough. You're not doing correctly. There could be more that you're doing. So fear of failure is the easiest way of saying that it's true. I'm not doing enough. I could be doing better. I could be doing more correctly. And it's just your self-ruminating mind telling you that something's wrong. Because as a Capricorn myself, for example, and that's another permission slip, I use signs, astrological signs, as a way of validating a whole bunch of ideas. And the typical Capricorn energy, which is the only one that I know because it's mine, is all about achieving more, achieving more, achieving more. And you're always achieving and achieving and achieving and achieving. And there's never a rooftop. There's never actual success, because success leads to more success, that leads to more success. And there's never actual roof that tells you this is enough. So you're always feeling like a lack, like you need more. That's kind of like the Capricorn energy. That's one of the ways. I don't want to validate other ways. If you have another way of seeing it, I completely understand that. You may have a different opinion. That's completely okay. I'm just saying that the Capricorn energy is that way. So fear of failure just validates the fact that that's true. Fear of failure is like saying the fact that I lack, the fact that I need more to accomplish, more to achieve, and I have fear of failure backing me up, keeps me at that self-ruminating set of thought patterns and actions that keep me completely achieving and achieving and achieving and achieving all the time. Because you're afraid of failing, and you have conceptualized this idea in your mind of what failure is. See, what is failure? Who the fuck knows what failure is? Because one thing is failure for you, another thing is failure for me. Maybe you fail at something that I consider a success. Maybe you succeed at something that I consider a failure. See, there's so many different perspectives of seeing what failure is that it's a fucking permission slip. It's just your way of completely believing the idea that you're not achieving enough. So what you do is try to achieve something. If it doesn't go as best as your standards are placed for you, then what do? Oh, I failed. You have to keep achieving more and achieving more and achieving more. And that fear of failure is just that lack and need of achieving inside of you. Because what are you afraid of? Are you afraid of not getting what you want? Are you afraid of not being satisfied with what you got? Are you afraid of not being able to accept that you got exactly what you needed? Maybe it's that. And I'm not telling you that's wrong. I'm not judging you at all. I'm just telling you that really all that life is about is experience. Experience is life. Everything is just an experience and an experience and an experience, another experience, another experience, another experience, more experiences, more experiences, more experiences. You're having experiences one after the other, moment after moment, after moment, after moment, so that you can see this present moment as a variety of different present experiences. The more experiences you have, the easier it is for you to judge something. And the best way humans do to judge something is looking back. They look at the past because it's a memory. It's easier. And to look forward is to project an idea of what you believe will happen. So you start predicting. That means that you're afraid of getting something that you're not satisfied with. That is the fear of failure. Seeing something predicted in the future that you have already gotten in the past, so you predicted based on what you got in the past, and then you're afraid you're not going to achieve more than you already achieved. And you're scaling. You're literally thinking linearly. You're thinking that since you were here last time, now you got to be here or you failed. When in reality, life is more like a spiral. Maybe you're here right now, and then you're in the same spot at a different higher degree next time. See, is that considered failure? Is being at the same spot at a higher degree of consciousness failing? Would you consider being in the same spot with a different perspective failing? Maybe you do. If you do, that's right for you. I do not. I consider that having the same experience at a different higher degree each time helps you navigate the journey of that spiral easierly. Because the more you achieve, the more you experience, and the more you experience, the easier it is to realize that simply it was all about just seeing it from a different perspective. And the more perspectives you have, the easier it is to realize it's just a thought pattern. It's just a cycle that you're repeating. And the best way to repeat a cycle is to believe in the thought pattern that keeps you repeating that cycle. And life, the experience of life, transcending it, is simply stopping a cycle and starting a new one. Death and rebirth, stopping and continuing. And you're not continuing the same cycle. You're literally just closing it and opening a portal to a new cycle. That's how you overcome the fear of failure. By just accepting that it's a projection in your mind. It's an idea that keeps you at bay. It's like this friend that is telling you that you cannot jump that cliff because you're going to die. Maybe you jump off and you realize you didn't die. That is rebirth. Rebirth is the healing aspect for the fear of failure. And my friend, you don't need to be afraid of failure. You're only believing you need so that you can keep on stagnating yourself because you like it. Accept it. I do myself too. At times I believe that stagnation was peace. Sometimes I believe that if I stay at the same spot for a long enough time, I can get enough perspective from a same situation so that I can then move on. That's stagnation. And that's okay too. You can stay at the same spot for a long enough time to realize you need a new experience. That's a purposeful experience. You have to find the purpose and the purpose that serves you in every experience you have. Because every experience is a new moment, and every new moment is a new experience that has a purpose behind it, serving a purpose for you. So now, the only question that I leave you with, and I'm closing this video now, is why? Why did you believe it was purposeful to do this? What was the purpose behind this? What is the purpose behind all of it? Why did you do it? Why did you create this experience for yourself? Keep that question behind your actions every single moment and experience you go through. Why did I create this experience? Why did I create this experience? Soon you'll see. Life is not about why, it's about what that why creates. Because that how comes from that what that why created. And now, you're free. You're mentally liberated. Now create from that sense of perception. Perceive from within. Now you know what that purpose was. Change it if you wish. Keep it if you wish. Transcend it if you wish. Keep repeating the cycle if that serves a purpose for you. Transcend the cycle if that serves a purpose for you. Or simply find a new experience to create a new cycle if that serves a purpose for you. Be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. Only you know what is right for you. I'm simply a reflection of what's inside your mind, reminding you what you already knew. I'm giving you a fresh perspective of the same concepts you already knew in your heart. Let go. Let go. Let go. Surrender. It's time.